This recipe is gorgeous, sweet, and full of passion. It's burnt cream.
He means creme brulee.
That's what I meant.
This is a pretty classic creme brulee with eggs and cream, a little bit of lemon, but we're going to flavour ours with passion fruit as well. Then we're going to make homemade shortbread out of all of these ingredients, including some thyme. So to begin with, the passion fruit, and that's the bit that you guys helped out with. You asked for creme brulee, we asked you what flavour, and you said passion fruit. Okay. Great choice.
Look at that. This is one of the most magical ingredients you've ever seen.
Doesn't look much from the outside, does it?
In fact, it's quite ugly here, but when you cut inside,
you get that.
It looks even worse.
No, it doesn't.
It's not
amazing.
It doesn't look pretty, but the taste of it, honestly.
Cut them all open, and if you can just scoop all the pulp into here, that would be great. And while you're scooping those, I'm going to go in with 2 lemons. So the juice of 2 lemons. And I find if you just cut them into 2/3, much easier to squeeze. And we're looking for a total, the passion fruit pulp, seeds, and lemon juice of 175 ml. To add into all those seeds and pulp and pip and lemon juice, we add vanilla sugar. So this is literally just caster sugar that's been stored with a few vanilla pods for a couple of weeks. Don't worry at this stage if you've got any lemon pips in there or anything like that, because we're gonna sieve the whole thing later on. Next up, the bit that's gonna set our creme brulee, 6 eggs. If you can crack those into that bowl, along with double cream. Give it a whisk. We want to get rid of any and all of those lumps of yolk and white, so it's fully and equally combined. And once the cream and eggs are combined, we can put all of our sugar, passion fruit, and lemon juice in.
Oh. And are we going to leave the seeds in this one?
Well, that's entirely up to you. At the moment, keep them in there because you want all that flavour and the combination. I think they look great as they are.
Yeah, definitely.
But a traditional creme brulee should be smooth and completely clean of any lumps or bits.
Okay.
One of you guys said you should always strain your creme brulee, so that's what we're going to do. We're doing this so it just makes it easier to pour later on.
Oh, that looks incredible.
To cook it, you need to do that very, very carefully and slowly in a bain-marie. So what I've got, top tip, line a roasting tin with a tea towel, a clean tea towel, and then fill it pretty much halfway up with water.
I've never truly understood what a bain-marie actually does.
Mary's bath, and basically it's designed so you put something in it and you bake it inside of the water, because the water won't ever get hotter than 100 degrees.
Oh.
From steam, so it stops, if you're going in an oven that's very hot, it stops it overcooking.
All right, so it doesn't get like scrambled egg on the edges.
So for delicate things, yeah, like egg, it's perfect. From here we can fill up our ramekins. You can do them in any ramekins you like.
Who is Mary? Mary Berry?
No, not Mary Berry.
Virgin Mary?
No, try again, the monarch.
Queen Mary.
There we go. Now, you said you wanted seeds.
Yes.
So at this point we can go back, and these seeds now float on top of here.
Right.
So you can put them back in. So if you want those seeds, then you can put them back on top.
It gives it an extra kick.
Crunch, an extra crunch, and people can identify a flavour just by the seeds. Those then need to go into an oven at 140 degrees Celsius, so quite low, for half an hour. And what you're left with...
Oven's here, mate.
No. What you're left with, because I've done some previously.
Of course he has.
Are these. So take them out, let them cool down completely, chilled, and you end up with these perfect little creams.
Yeah.
You've still got the seeds on top, and they look great. You don't have to do them in glass. You could do them in traditional ramekins, black things, you can do them in little jam jars, whatever you want, providing the size is about that size, so they're one portion and they cook in 25 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that.
See, I could eat it like that now.
You could. They are amazing just like that.
Yeah.
But the key to a creme brulee is the crunchy top.
This isn't the first time you made it today, is it, Ben? Because I walked into the studio this morning to a cloud of smoke and alarms and everything going off.
Okay, so you have to watch your caramel, because if it goes a little bit dark...
Is that what it is?
Then you can burn it, and if you're not careful, so never leave a pan unattended. This is a top tip. You can just put sugar on here, grab yourself a blowtorch, and brown them off.
Right.
But you guys said, I haven't got a blowtorch, how can I make creme brulees? I'm going to show you. This is a simple way, just don't leave it unattended. A little bit of water, a little bit of sugar, bring it up to heat. We're not going to end up with burnt sugar.
Again.
We're going to end up with caramelised sugar. While we wait for that to bubble away, we're going to make some shortbread to go with it. Another controversial point, creme brulee, you've already got crunch on top. Is it a dessert in itself? Does it need something else to go with it? We asked you guys, and you said shortbread would be amazing to dip into it. We've got flour.
Yep.
And into the flour, you are going to rub cold diced butter. So this is a very simple shortbread. And as soon as you've got breadcrumb consistency, we can add in these other ingredients. So sugar, an egg, a little tablespoon of honey, and, slightly controversial again, but thyme. And mix that together until it comes together into one dough. But now I can show you this caramel just about to turn. And this is up to you. Depending on how burnt you like your cream, your creme brulee, then take it as far as you like.
Wow. That is one of the most beautiful things known to mankind.
And just leave that to set up at room temperature. It will go nice and hard, and what you're left with is a sheet of caramel.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that becomes that.
Yep.
And this we can now do our next stage with. So snap it and put it into here.
Quite
Blend it
sharp.
up. And as soon as you've got yourself a smooth dust, that can be portioned on top of our creme brulees. And you want one layer all over. And if you want to make yourself useful over there, grab your
I'll enjoy myself.
shortbread you just made and roll it out between 2 sheets of greaseproof paper. Just rub around the rim of your dish so that bit doesn't burn, and then that can go under a really hot grill, and it should only need a minute or so. So if you haven't got a blowtorch at home, this is the solution. And then take one off, and if you cut some fingers out of that, they can go onto our tray, and our burnt creams are burning, so they can come out, and that's it. That's all you need. So you just need to remelt that sugar,
Oh, wow.
and then let it come back down to room temperature, and it will set up again, and that will give you that perfect crack.
Yeah.
If they are very soft, got 2 options. You can either, while it's still sandwiched like that, put it into the fridge to chill down, so that it's cold when you slice it, and then you'll move it off, or just slice straight through the paper as well. And by doing it that way, you can lift it straight onto your tray and bake them straight off. So that can go into an oven, 180 degrees Celsius for about, that's the grill.
That's a grill. I've done it again. Well,
About
is it?
8 minutes.
I'm trying.
You're very trying. Our shortbread have been baked, they've come out of the oven, we let them cool, then slice them up. We end up with these beautiful little fingers. If you're gonna put a few of those on our plate. These are our creme brulee. Now, listen to this. That's the solid caramel that you want, that beautiful crack. These are our passion fruit and lemon creme brulees with shortbread, sorted. Come on, Barry, do the honours. Put your back into it. There's a good
look at
crack.
that. Oh, this is incredible.
Beautifully creamy underneath.
Oh, actually a tear of joy. That is incredible.
And you haven't got to the shortbread yet.
Oh, are you dunking? Actually, the time works. I didn't expect that at all.
Takes a while to come through.
Savoury with sweet.
Yum.
Good. That's really nice. Now, you have to give these a go, simply because they are taste incredible. And if you do, make sure to take a photo, upload it to Instagram, and hashtag it, iCandy sorted.
We want a video of the crack.